Alright, so at the moment, this is my reality. Renovating the office, and I came across my very first book of NLP and hypnosis. I tell you what, it's very, very powerful. I had a flick through it just before, and I was like, oh my God. I remember sitting there in that room thinking to myself, this is the most powerful stuff I've ever learned my whole entire life. This is crazy. And I got halfway through the book, and in the training, you have to write a metaphor, as you would know. And this is my metaphor, and I'd like to share it with you now. I used to know a lady called Becky. And Becky was a yoga instructor, and more than just a yoga instructor, she was a master yoga instructor. She was a master at connecting the mind and the body as one, but what she really wanted to do and what she wanted to be was a salsa dancer. And she wanted to teach others how to salsa as well. She got so much joy and happiness out of all of it that she wanted to teach it to the world. The only thing was she didn't have the teaching license, and she had to do 3 courses that would take a lot of time and money to complete. And at the beginning of the master's training, she already dedicated so many years of her life to it. She couldn't imagine doing it all over again. You could also imagine how many people wanted to learn and work with Becky. But one day, a little old lady who'd been loving her classes noticed Becky was a little bit stressed and not her normal self. So she asked her, "Hey Becky, are you okay?" Becky replied, "I'm fine." With the old lady then replying, "Oh Becky, my beautiful love, I've been around the block once or twice. And I know that when anyone says that they're fine, what it really means is I'm not fine and I need help." Becky opened up to her and told her all about her dreams of being a salsa teacher and all the hurdles and all the hundreds of times that she would have to sacrifice in order to make it happen. The old lady asks, "Well, if that's the only thing holding you back, then let me tell you a story about my dream. I also wanted to be a salsa teacher, but I never did. And every day I think that I should have, I would have, and I could have. But the good thing with you, Becky, is you are a master yoga teacher. How long did it take you to do that?" Becky said, "Oh, probably about 10 years. She said, "So you have done it many times before. You've learned many different things. And you've started from the beginning and you've ended up where you've ended up. Now, to become an expert, all you need to do is believe in yourself. Trust in yourself. Make a plan and realize that you can do it all again. And you can become a master at whatever it is that you want. And you can live your truth. And you can help others to feel love, be love, and to experience the life and the dance that they want." Becky took the old lady's advice, and she made a decision that no matter what she would do, no matter what she would go through, she would become a master salsa teacher. So she made a plan of attack. She remembered that she's an expert in the field of learning. And she went on to be one of the best salsa teachers going around. Now that's a pretty crazy little story, obviously very short, very straight to the point. That was my very first metaphor that I ever wrote, and it is so true that you need to think about all the things that you have mastered within your life, all the things that you have learned. You can put the principles of what it is that you've done, what it is that you've learned, where it is that you've been, and all your experience into the direction of the things that you want. Understand that you're always at the start, you're always at the end, you're always in the middle, you are where you are right this very moment. So just start wherever it is that you need to start. Just get going and keep going. It's very simple, it's very effective, it's very profound, but hey, we're all human and I get it. Sometimes it's rough to do the things that you want to do, especially if you've already, spent 10 years of your life or 30 years of your life or 10 minutes of your life dedicated to one direction. It is okay to change directions and do something completely different. Have the courage to walk down a different path.